I tell her the story of this church. She don't believe it. So I take her to this old church. It's still there. It's called Witsit Chapel Baptist Church. And that night, riding home with her, I didn't tell nobody, but in my mind, I thought, that's the album I'm writing. Like, fuck every song I wrote, I'm writing this album. I called Zach Crowell. He produced every Sam Hunt song ever. You know, one of the biggest producers in town. I've known him my whole life. He's here with me right now. And I said, dude, I want to write an album called Going to Church. And Zach was like, I'm in. He's like, well, why don't you just call it Witsit Chapel? So that's how we ended up doing Witsit Chapel. So when Need a Favor came into the fold, I was like, what's worship music for sinners sound like? You know, because when you're in church, it's holy, holy, you are great. I was like, I don't necessarily feel that way. If you've ever been to a Sunday in the South worship service, you're going to convince you you're a horrible human at some point, you're going to hell. And then at the end, they'll hit a major key instead of a minor one finally and go, but there's hope. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, how do I write that, you know?
Man,